Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm just going to give you a little update on my Clomid. This is the second time that I have taken Clomid and I am on cycle day 14. I took Clomid 50 milligrams days cycle day 3 through 7. And to be honest, I'm not having any side effects at all. I think I had one hot flash last night and I have had a couple headaches, but I don't think those are necessarily from the Clomid because I was having the headaches like before I even started Clomid. So I'm not really too sure what's going on with that. So like I mentioned, this is the second time I've taken Clomid. The first time that I took it, I had a lot of side effects. I had lots of hot flashes. I did have some nausea. I had, what else? I was so tired, so darn tired. Now those side effects did come probably about a week after I took the Clomid, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have side effects with this round and they just haven't shown up yet. But either way, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling positive. I'm still feeling a little sad and upset about the news that I got about my FSH levels, but I'm trying not to worry. I don't see my doctor again until next week, so I haven't been able to ask her any questions about that. I've been doing research on my own, but it's really hard doing research on your own on the internet because I feel like it's really hard to know what you can trust. So I'm very anxious to meet with her and talk to her about, you know, what are my chances of conceiving just naturally or like with Clomid. She did mention that IVF is something that I should consider, but obviously I want to try and avoid that if possible because of cost, and that's the only reason. I would be up for IVF tomorrow if it didn't cost, you know, $15,000. So I've been watching Kaylin and Robert, and they are a couple who deals with infertility, and they just recently got like a grant for IVF, and I was watching their videos this morning and I noticed that they've actually been vlogging for a while, so I was going back and watching a bunch of their videos, and I noticed that they had a video that talked about low-cost IVF, and so that made me do some searching, and I actually found some different sites that are local that talk about ways that you can get grants and low-cost IVF. So I thought that was cool to keep in mind. To be honest, Hans is really pushing me not to just focus on IVF as our only option. He is trying to keep me super positive, and I'm so thankful for that because I wouldn't be able to stay positive on my own, to be honest. He is, you know, pushing the fact that it's still possible that I can get pregnant without IVF, and not to just let go of the idea that we would be able to get pregnant, you know, on our own with the help of Clomid. So that is really helpful. We've been talking a lot about how I'm feeling and how I'm scared. I am definitely scared because there must be a reason that has caused me to have these high hormones, and that makes me a little nervous because from what I'm researching, it could be things like ovarian failure, or it could be, I don't know, there's a list of things. There could be something wrong with my thyroid. I could have hypothyroidism or something like that. So I am definitely going to be talking to my doctor about figuring out why I have high FSH so that we can work on that. I've always been a believer of, you know, getting to the root of the problem and not just sticking a band-aid over it, which I have said before that I felt like Clomid kind of did that. But I know that Clomid is a great tool and option for people who need a little bit of help getting pregnant. So yeah, there we are, guys. So I am glad that I'm feeling good. If you happen to be taking Clomid right now, or you're trying to get pregnant and you're dealing with infertility, or even if you're just trying to get pregnant and you're here, welcome, and I hope that you will share your story down below. Tell me what you're going through. What cycle day are you on? Yeah, I would love to know. And so where are we at in the cycle? So I have about 35-day cycles. A lot of people start to ovulate around this cycle day 14, 15. Did I say I was on 14 or 15? I can't remember. I'm on cycle day 14. But for me, since I have 35-day cycles, I usually ovulate around cycle day 21. So got a little ways to go. This cycle, I am not doing the ovulation predictor test, and I'm also not temping. So this is the first month that I haven't done either of those, and it does make me a little nervous because I don't want to miss that day, but to avoid missing the day, we're just going to have very regular every other day BD, and how do I even say it on camera? Whatever. So that's what we were going to do, just every other day. That was what my doctor suggested. Last time we did Clomid, we did every day, and she mentioned that every other day is actually better. It gives the body some time to increase that sperm count when you take a day off. So that's what we're doing. We're listening to her. So I feel like, you know, even if we don't have sex on the day that I ovulate, we did on the day before, then that should be good enough. It does make me nervous to skip days, but I'm going to listen to her advice, and I figure, you know, even though I'm not doing the ovulation kit or test or temping, it doesn't matter if you're having regular sex because you're not going to miss it anyways. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. And the reason I'm not doing the ovulation test, my animals again, the reason I'm not doing those is because they don't work for me. Every single time that I have done those, I get multiple positives in my cycles. And yes, I know that Clomid can mess with those tests and give you a false positive, but I'm talking about even pre-Clomid. All the time I'm getting multiple positives, and so I think that has to do with possibly my hormones not being how they're supposed to be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think. Anyways, so guys, that is your update. I will keep you posted as ovulation day gets closer and tell you what's going on with my body and things like that. I am doing cervical mucus tracking every single day, all day long. It's called the Creighton method, and I do periodically meet with a naturopath who helps me with that. So I guess in a sense I am tracking because you can tell a lot that way. If you want to know more about that, I can talk about that too. But guys, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!